Hey, Tim, so are you doing some last-minute shopping before the weekend?
Well, actually, I'm looking for supplies to put together 72-hour kits for each member of my family.
72-hour kit? What's that?
Basically, a 72-hour kit contains emergency supplies you would need to sustain yourself for 3 days in case of emergency, like an earthquake.
An earthquake? We haven't had an earthquake in years.
Well, you never know. You have to be prepared. Hey, if earthquakes don't get you, it could be a flood, hurricane, snowstorm, power outage, fire, alien attack.
Alien attack?
Well, you never know. Think of any situation in which you might find yourself without the basic necessities of life, including shelter, food, water, for over a period of time.
So what do you keep in a 72-hour kit?
Well, you should have enough food and water to last you 3 days. And you might want to pack a basic water filter or water purification tablets in case your only water source turns out to be a murky pool of bug-infested water.
Ugh.
Hey, sometimes you don't have a choice. And as for food, you should keep it simple. Food that requires no preparation and that doesn't spoil, and no canned goods because they are often too heavy and bulky.
Okay, that makes sense.
And unless you have a can opener or the can has a pull tab lid, you'll have to use a rock or something to open them.
Instant mashed green beans.
Yeah, and energy bars, beef jerky, and a mix of nuts, raisins, and chocolate are possibilities.
Well, food might be nasty, but I guess you could survive. Barely.
Well, the food doesn't have to taste bad. Just select things that are easy to prepare. And you might want to include some basic comfort foods, like a couple of candy bars. Then you have to decide on the type of shelter you might need.
A hotel sounds nice.
Yeah, but that's really not an option. The reality is that you might have to evacuate to a shelter, possibly with hundreds or thousands of other people.
That doesn't sound very fun. Everyone packed together like sardines in a can, unsanitary conditions, disease.
Now you're sounding paranoid. But if a shelter isn't available, you might be completely on your own. So I always pack an emergency sleeping bag or a small, lightweight tent in the event I have to survive on the street or in a park.
Oh, wow.
And among other things, you should pack a flashlight, portable radio, extra batteries, a small first aid kit, personal items like a toothbrush or toothpaste. Having a change of clothing is also important.
What about money? I have a credit card.
Right, like that's going to help you when the power is out. You'd better be prepared with coins and cash, and having small bills is a must.
So, what do you do to communicate with other family members in case you get separated?
Oh, in that case, I always pack two-way radios to communicate with the group. You can never depend on cell phones.
Okay.
Plus, you should decide on a meeting point in case your family gets separated.
Well, that sounds like a detailed plan, definitely.
Oh, that's not all. You never know what weather conditions you might encounter, so packing a rain poncho, a jacket, and something to start a fire with could be very useful.
Like matches?
Matches? You drop those in a puddle of water and you're toast. You need to pack at least 3 forms of fire starter. A magnifying glass, a high-quality lighter, and waterproof matches.
Well, I never thought about those either. So what do you do if you have small kids? They'd probably go stir-crazy under such conditions.
You're exactly right. So a little extra preparation for them is needed. If you have to evacuate to a shelter to wait out a disaster, kids soon will be bored out of their minds. So you have to pack small card games, paper, or something like pencils and crayons to draw with.
You know, preparing a 72-hour kit makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but most people think about it after it is too late.
Dad, you love me, don't you?
Of course I do. Why do you ask? What's on your mind?
Well, I saw this great offer for a free cell phone here in the newspaper and...
Free? Nothing's ever free.
Well, the phone is free, after a $50 mail-in rebate.
So that's the catch. And why do you need a cell phone anyway?
Dad, all my friends have one, and I can use it to call you in case the car breaks down.
I don't know. There are always so many fees.
But the monthly charge for this service is only $29.99, with 1,000 free weekday minutes nationwide, and unlimited weekend minutes, plus unlimited anytime minutes for anyone using the same service.
I don't know.
And you can roll over the extra minutes to the next month, instead of just losing them. What do you think of that?
Yeah, but what is the term of the service agreement?
It's only for 6 months.
But what if you cancel early?
There's a cancellation fee of $200, but with...
$200?
Yeah, but you won't have to worry about me while I'm driving the new car.
New car? What new car?
The new car you're gonna buy me so I can use the cell phone. I mean, what's it gonna look like if I'm using a cell phone in our old Lemon?
Teenagers. What will they think of next?
Oh, hi there. A beauty, isn't she?
Well,
Do you want to take her for a test ride?
how old is it?
Well, it's only 3 years old.
And what's the mileage?
Let me check. Oh, yeah, 75,000 miles.
75,000 miles? That's quite a bit for a car that's only 3 years old.
Well, once you're in the driver's seat, you'll fall in love with her. Get in.
I can't seem to get the door open.
That's okay.
It could be broken.
Just give her a little tap. Oh. Now she's opened.
Great. A door I have to beat up to open.
Get in and start her up. Well, it's probably the battery. I know she has enough gas in her, and I had our mechanic check her out yesterday. Try it again.
It sounds a little rough to me.
Well,
How much is this minivan anyway?
oh, it's a great bargain today and tomorrow only at $15,775. Plus, you get the extended warranty covering defects, wear, and tear beyond the normal maintenance on the vehicle for an extra $500 for the next 30,000 miles,
Oh,
with a few minor exclusions.
like?
Well, I mean, it covers everything except for the battery and light bulbs and brake drums, exhaust system, trim and moldings, upholstery and carpet, paint, tires. Well, a short list, you know.
Almost $16,000 is a little out of my price range. Plus, the seat covers are torn a little.
Well, hey, I might be able to talk the manager into lowering the price another $200, but that's about all.
No thanks. I think I'll just keep it.
Hey, Dad, are you going to miss me when I leave for college next week?
Yahoo!
No, Dad, seriously. I mean, you're always talking about how much money you'll save on food, hot water, and gas while I'm gone.
Well, of course I will. No, I'll miss you, of course. No, honestly. I'll miss you and worry about you. And you've really tried to prepare yourself. You know, I'm proud of you for that. You know, getting a university degree is a real accomplishment.
Exactly.
But let's go over the to-do list. Do you have everything ready? I mean, did you pay your tuition and housing fees by the deadline?
Yep.
Because you know, if you don't, you'll lose your class schedule and you have to register all over again.
Yeah, I paid for that a few days ago.
Okay, did you sign up for the meal plan at the university so you don't have to eat instant noodles every day?
Yep, but Mom said I could take some food from home to get me started.
Well, yeah, the oatmeal is in the pantry.
Dad, Mom said I could take a bag of rice, some canned food,
And Grandpa's old army rations.
Oh, not that old stuff. Mom!
Okay. And you know you should set up an appointment to meet with your academic advisor to help you select future classes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, business administration will be a great major for you.
Dad,
And future possibilities, a great salary, opportunities to make a difference in the community.
Dad, I changed my major.
What? You changed your major? You switched majors?
Yeah, I really thought about it. After talking it over with Mom, I've decided to major in wildlife science.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want a degree in wildlife science. You know, analyzing, maintaining, and conserving national forests and wildlife.
What?
Dad, you can close your mouth now. I mean, I've always been interested in working with nature.
Well.
You know that. And this field will give me the opportunity to live out my dream.
Well.
I've also looked through the online university catalog, and I actually qualify for a 2-year full tuition scholarship.
Wait, when did this all happen?
I can even go to graduate school and further my education. After Todd and I get married, of course.
Graduate school? Todd? Oh, wait. Who's Todd? Oh, what's next?
Thanks for the credit card. Mom says it was a present.
Oh.
And I just tried it out to make sure it worked, and I had no problem buying my new laptop computer.
Oh, I'm doomed.
And, Dad, where are you going?
I've decided to enroll in night school to get another degree. That's the only way I'm going to pay for your college. Could I borrow a few bucks until payday? I'm a little strapped for cash.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm pinching pennies myself, and you still owe me $20 from last week. And Mom and your friend Ron said that you borrowed money from them this past week.
Oh, yeah.
And how are things going anyway?
Well, not very well. To be honest, I'm really in a hole, and I can't seem to make ends meet these days.
What do you mean? I thought you'd landed a great job recently, so you must be loaded.
Well, I do have a job, but I've used my credit cards to pay off a lot of things recently. But now I can't seem to pay the money off.
Do you have a budget? I mean, how do you keep track of your income and expenses?
Well, when my money runs out, I come to you, of course.
Great.
No, but I guess I should have some financial plan.
Well, let's see if I can help you. How much money do you spend on your apartment?
I pay $890 on rent for the studio apartment downtown, not including utilities and cable TV, but the place has an awesome view of the city.
$890? Why are you paying through the nose for such a small place when you could find a cheaper one somewhere outside of the downtown area?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. How much money do you spend on food a month?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think I spend about $600.
$600?
Well, I go out to eat at least 4 times a week, so the expenses add up. I just don't enjoy eating alone, and I don't have a knack for cooking like you do.
Well, I can understand that, but perhaps you ought to buy some microwavable meals you could just prepare at home.
Well, I guess I could.
And entertainment?
Well, I spend a few dollars here and there on basketball and movie tickets, a concert or two, and ballroom dance lessons.
Exactly how much do you spend on all of these? Just a few dollars?
Well, about $400 or so.
Or so? No wonder you're having money problems. You just can't blow your money on things like that. And what about transportation?
Well, I commute to work every day in my new sports car, but I got a great deal and my monthly payments are only $450 a month. Come outside and take a look. We can go for a spin.
No, I've heard enough. You've got to curb your spending or you'll end up broke. I suggest you get rid of your credit cards, cut back on your entertainment expenses, and sell your car. Take public transportation from now on.
Sell my car? I can't date without a car. What am I going to say? Could you meet me downtown at the bus stop at 7? Come on.
And you need to create a budget for yourself and stick to it. And start with paying off your bills, starting with me. You owe me $50.
$50? Wait, I only borrowed $20 from you last week. How did you come up with 50?
Financial consulting fees. My advice is at least worth 30.
Welcome to today's news segment highlighting business opportunities on the internet. One such opportunity is a program called AdSense from the major search engine Google. Basically, AdSense is a simple and easy way for website owners to place discrete ads on their sites as a means of earning income. You simply insert certain lines of code and then receive a percentage of the resulting income. What is so nice about this program is that it is very simple and straightforward to implement and maintain. Here are some points that you should keep in mind. First, the program is free to join. Next, you only have to add a snippet of code to each page to display the ads. Also, Google serves up ads on your pages that are relevant to your site's content. These ads also enhance the content and substance of your own pages. Also, the ads are less noticeable and annoying than pop-up or pop-under ads. And you can customize the look and feel and placement of the ads. Furthermore, you don't have to deal with advertisers since Google manages the entire program. Finally, an online area gives you statistics as to the performance of your account. As you can see, the AdSense program can be beneficial to both sides in allowing advertisers to spread the word about their products and services, while websites who display the ads can earn money to support their own businesses or interests. Visit the Google website and read the terms of service to learn more about this program and see if AdSense is right for you.
Hey, Dave, can we talk for a minute?
Sure, what about? I'm kind of busy, but yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what to say, but...
Oh, come on.
Well...
What is it? I've never known my sister to be a loss for words.
Well, Dave, I gotta be honest. I'm getting really, really concerned about your drinking.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's...
Can a person just have a few drinks without people getting on their case? I mean, first Dad, then you.
Dave, seriously. Listen, Dave. You're my brother. I love you. But you've had 2 DUIs. You lost your last job because you showed up drunk. Your girlfriend's going to dump you because you're drinking too much. Dave,
you don't understand. I have it under control.
Dave, you don't.
That was the old me.
Dave, you got your last DUI 3 weeks ago. You can't keep doing this, Dave. You're going to kill someone. You might kill yourself.
I thought siblings were there to support each other, and that's not what you're doing right now.
Dave, I love you, and I'm trying to help you. I really care about you. And these friends that you hang out with, they're not friends. A friend is a person who's honest and frank with you, not these so-called friends, these buddies you got who encourage you to go buy booze for any old party.
You just don't know him like I do. I mean...
I know him well enough. Come on, wake up. These guys are dragging you down.
I've had enough.
No, listen. The truth hurts. It stings. Listen, I know. I've seen what's happening to you. And look,
you don't understand.
You know what? AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. You can go there and you can meet other people and they can help you to be sober.
That's for people who have problems.
You've got problems, Dave. AA, there are no membership fees. Anyone can attend. The meetings are very confidential. I'll even go with you. I'll help you. What do you say? Come on.
Right. Like I said, I'm in control. I just need more time to deal with this. It just takes a little bit more time.
Dave, how long? You can't do this alone. You're not doing it.
No, I'm done. You'll see.
Dave, no, I can't. It'll kill me if there's another DUI, an accident, something. I'm really worried, Dave.
I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I once had a friend that was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and the news that he might only live up to 6 months was a great shock to him, his family, and his friends. However, in spite of the dire prognosis, he was initially determined to look into all available treatments that might cure or extend his life. I think that when you find yourself in such situations, you tend to look up every possible avenue for hope of preserving your life. As the months progressed and his health grew worse, I noticed an unexpected change in his attitude that came over him. He had always been a jovial person with an upbeat personality, but rather give in to discouragement and self-pity, he took comfort in his faith in God and humanity. His conversations focused on others rather than himself, and he spoke of the afterlife as something he was prepared for, believing that his deceased ancestors, including his mother and father, were there waiting for him. During the last few months, weeks, and days of his life, he was kindly cared for by family, friends, and his loving wife, who looked after both his physical and emotional needs, and workers from a local hospice came to the home to help regulate his medication and provide any other needed support. He didn't complain about his fate, and he was willing to allow others to serve him, realizing that they were the benefactors of something more. Indeed, one might ponder why God allows death and suffering in our world, but for me, such experiences taught me to value family more and kindness for others. You often can't learn these important attributes in the lap of luxury, and perhaps such an experience is the greatest and final gift the terminally ill can give those left behind.
Honey, do you know what time Katie will be home?
She should be here any minute. She took the car to pick up something from the store.
Okay, I was just a little worried that... Man, what was that? Oh no, the car. She drove over the mailbox and hit a tree in the front yard. Oh, the car.
Well, don't just stand there blabbing all day. Let's go out and see if Katie's okay.
Oh, my car.
Honey, are you okay?
Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, my car.
Forget your car.
Driving with the cell phone, I know.
It wasn't that at all. Don't jump to conclusions.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, Mom, it's not like that at all. I mean, as I was pulling into the driveway, something rolled from under the seat and got stuck under the brake pedal. The gas pedal, I don't know, and I couldn't stop the car. And then I accidentally hit the gas when I wanted to brake, and I hit the mailbox.
I think I know what the problem was. Honey, did you put those golf balls away like I told you? The ones you put under the driver's seat? The ones I told you would get in the way?
Man, I thought I got those.
Plus, Mom, the windshield wipers on the car didn't work, so I couldn't see very well in the rain.
Didn't you get those fixed?
I've been meaning to get those repaired.
And Mom, I was going to use the car this weekend to go camping with my friends, but now my plans are ruined. My friends are going to hate me. What am I going to do?
Hun, yeah, what is your daughter going to do? It appears it's mainly your fault for the accident and that she's in such a jam.
My fault? Hey, why don't you just invite your friends over for pizza? I'll buy.
Mom, we've been planning this weekend for months. I need a car.
Hun.
What? I mean, man, what a predicament. That's tough.
I think what your dad is trying to say is that you can take his new Jeep.
Yeah, awesome.
What?
Yes.
Wait, not my new Jeep. I don't even have 500 miles on it.
Four-wheeling through the mud, over big rocks and in deep ruts in the road, if there is a road.
Aww.
You love your daughter, don't you?
Ask me after she returns from the trip.
Aw, Dad, I'm going to call all my friends to let them know the good news. Thanks, Dad. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, but make sure wrecking the car doesn't become a routine activity.
Dad.
What can we do for you today?
Hi. Yes, I'm having a problem with my car and it doesn't seem to run right. I mean, every time I start it up, the engine runs for a minute or so, sputters like it isn't getting enough gas, and then dies.
Okay, let's open up the hood. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, start her up. Okay, shut her off.
So?
Let me look at the book here.
Book?
Sounds like a possible fuel line, dirty carburetor, bad alternator, or even a weak battery.
So which one is it?
Difficult to say. Let me try this. All right. You need to talk to the mechanic.
The mechanic? So who are you?
Well, I'm the assistant. I've only been here on the job for 2 days.
So why didn't you tell me that in the first place? I mean, I wouldn't have wasted all this time.
You didn't ask.
Oh. Okay, how much is it going to cost?
Difficult to say.
Well, that's what you said about the last thing.
Are you local or out of town?
Well, I'm just passing through. This is the only place for miles.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, can't you see my license plate?
Sure did. Okay, the out-of-town rate. Let's see. Okay, here we go. It's a fuel line. That would be 100. No, that's a local rate.
Oh.
Here, 200 for the pre-screening check, 150 for parts, plus or minus 100, and $75 an hour for labor. Yeah, today is a holiday, so labor is actually $50 more per hour.
Huh? Those prices are outrageous. And what holiday is today?
Oh, it's the local pumpkin festival.
Oh, come on. I can't believe this. Of all my luck, my car breaks down in this out-of-the-way town, and it'll cost me an arm and a leg to get my car fixed.
We'll take care of you. Just bring that car back on Tuesday. My car mechanic, take a look at it.
Why not today? It's only 11 a.m.
We close at 11:30 on holidays. And we're closed tomorrow and Sunday. And we're even closed the following day as well.
I can't wait that long. I need my car repaired now.
Well, next week is the best we can do, but you can talk to Mike at the Pumpkin Festival.
Oh.
This time will grow on you.
Oh, man.
Hey, sorry, I can't come to the phone now. Just leave a message.
Greg? Where in the world are you? Hey, man, I'm in hot water and it's all your fault. I thought you said Cindy was single and available. Man, were you wrong? You should have told me that your sis had just broken up with a 7-foot gorilla named Butch. I mean, the guy is huge, and he caught me dropping her off at her place, and he nearly strangled me before I could get in my car. And the guy's dog. You might have warned me about his vicious beast dog. The thing nearly ripped off my arm. Well, once I peeled out of the driveway, the maniac started chasing me in his monster truck and nearly ran me off the road. And man, you could have told me that your car didn't have much gas because it ran out in the middle of this dark parking lot. And now I'm hiding in the men's room at the gas station. Now pick up the phone, pick it up. Oh no, I can hear the guy outside. Hey, and your phone is going dead. Oh man, you might have told me that this thing couldn't hold a charge. Oh man, I should have stayed home and done my laundry. And I shouldn't have listened to your wacky idea of going out tonight. Greg, where are you?
Hey, Andrew! Andrew!
What?
Andrew!
What? What's wrong?
What happened to you?
What do you mean my hair? You like my hair?
Yeah, I think you know what I mean, Andrew. Do you want me to be honest?
What?
Okay. Andrew, you put on like a ton of weight since I saw you at Christmas time. What on earth happened to you?
Why are you so blunt?
Well, I'm your big sister. I'm like 3 years older than you, and I can be blunt if I want. Besides, you used to say stuff like that to me all the time. You used to call me fatso all the time when I was little.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, I started changing my life yesterday.
Oh,
I'm on
good.
the WAFU diet.
What? I've never even heard of the WAFU diet. What is that?
Oh, it's too difficult to explain. I found information about it in my junk mail the other day.
What? You read your junk mail? No one reads their junk mail.
And I signed up for it, and it only cost $490.
You're serious?
Yeah.
$490?
Yeah.
Like every month or every week or?
I didn't check that.
Man.
But I think it's
Listen,
gonna be...
I think you're getting scammed, and it sounds really stupid. So listen, I'm not fat anymore. So trust me, if you want to lose weight, you need to do it the right way.
Well, like what?
Well, okay.
Okay. Well, look at my running shoes over there.
Andrew, they're still in the box. You've never used them. Besides, exercise is wonderful. It's great. But you also need to learn to eat right. For example, you need to eat smaller portions. And you can't load up your plates with seconds and thirds like you always used to do at the family parties.
Well, okay, I'll just get a bigger plate.
Andrew, that won't help. Next.
Next?
Oh, yeah. So, first of all, smaller portions.
Okay.
Then, you need to make sure you eat a good, well-balanced breakfast. First thing in the morning.
I do that.
And then you follow that up with smaller meals throughout the day. Because you know what? If you skip breakfast, then throughout the day you feel like you need to make up for it by overeating at lunch and dinner and lots of snacks. Anyway, don't eat late at night.
What? Like what?
Well, a lot of people, they want a late night snack and stuff like that, but a lot of times that's really, really high calorie stuff like ice cream and things, and your body's not active to burn it off, so you just store all those calories as fat. You don't have to throw away. Oh my gosh.
What?
That's all you have in your freezer. You've only got ice cream in here. You're going to have to throw all that away.
It's low calories.
Low cal? No, it's not low cal. Look right here. Andrew!
Oh.
That's all the food you've got in here is ice cream.
Okay, well, what else?
Okay, also, what else are you eating?
Well,
I mean, seriously, all you eat is ice cream? Oh, look, in your trash? You go to McDonald's.
What?
Every day. Every day you're eating at fast food?
Well...
Okay, you got to cut out the fast food. When you know the manager of McDonald's by name and he's your best buddy on Facebook, you know that you're going to McDonald's or any fast food place too much.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, it probably will be. But you also need to eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables.
Oh, well.
Cut way back on sugar.
Ugh.
No more sugary drinks like those 5 gallons of Coke you're drinking every day.
I don't drink 5 gallons.
Close enough. Look at the size of those cups. How many times do you refill them?
Oh, well, then drink what?
Water.
Water?
It's really good for you.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
It might be.
Hey, Phil, why the gloomy face?
Sharon and I are calling it quits. We're breaking up. Divorce time. I need to find a good divorce lawyer.
What? Phil, you've only been married 2 months. What's going on?
You just don't understand. There are just some differences we haven't been able to work out.
Well, you've only been married 2 months. Like what? Things can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are, sis. I thought married life was going to be filled with bliss, but things are really terrible right now.
Like what? You haven't given me a reason yet for wanting to break up.
Well, okay, wait. First of all, she drinks 2% milk and won't switch and won't switch to non-fat milk.
So?
She's always telling me to put the toilet seat.
Buy 2 things of milk. Big deal.
And she's always telling me to put the toilet seat down in the bathroom. And she wears the smelly facial cream. Oh, it's so smelly. And she,
well, that is annoying, but so what?
And she sometimes falls asleep with the light on. Oh yeah. And get this. She studies English grammar in her free time. I mean, really romantic, right? I mean,
you know what? So what? It's not a big deal. That's it? Don't you think those are pretty petty reasons for wanting to get a divorce?
Hey. The movie stars do it all the time.
What?
And
you want to be like them?
And get this. She gets upset when I call my old girlfriend 2 or 3 times a week.
What?
I mean,
You're calling your old girlfriend?
Just to say hello.
You
That's
shouldn't be
all.
calling her. No wonder she's upset.
And now I only have 1 picture of my girlfriend in my wallet. I got rid of the other 3 last week.
You're still carrying pictures of your old girlfriends?
You just
What
don't
is
understand.
wrong? Phil, be quiet and listen, Phil. What is wrong with you? You have a really screwy way of thinking about things.
You haven't understand.
Listen. First of all, those character flaws as you see them, they are just habits, personal habits that aren't bad at all. But you are a big part of the problem.
What?
Calling your old girlfriend? What are you
don't
thinking?
understand.
Keeping pictures of your girlfriends,
You don't
only
understand.
having one in your wallet and feeling bad? What is wrong with you, Phil?
What?
No, listen. Stop thinking of yourself. You are so self-centered. I'm ashamed that you are my brother. What's wrong with you?
Still, I just need a good divorce lawyer.
A divorce lawyer is the last thing you need. Maybe she needs one, but you don't.
Oh, man.
Listen. You just need to grow up.
But
save your energy and frustration for real problems. Listen, people get really sick. Sometimes people die. When you guys have kids, you're going to have some teenagers coming down the road, and that's pretty scary. You're going to have financial problems. You haven't seen anything yet. I think you guys really need to get some marriage counseling. You've got to work on these problems, Phil.
Women.
Okay, Mr. Smith, let's begin your road test.
Oh, I know, I'm ready. I've been practicing in my driveway all week.
Okay, Mr. Smith. As I'm sure you're aware, you will not only be tested on your knowledge of the rules of the road, but on your behavior toward other motorists.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now you can start your car.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
Whoa! Take it easy. The speed limit in this business district is only 25 miles an hour.
Oh.
All right. Now turn right at the next corner.
This corner?
No, not here. Wow. You forgot to signal, too.
Gosh, I didn't see that one. And, could you grab my cell phone under my seat?
Huh?
Nah, I'll get it.
Oh, Mr. Smith, keep your eyes on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now pull over here and show me that you can parallel park.
Sure. Wait. Hey, bud, move your car. I was here first.
Forget it. Just keep driving.
So, how am I doing? Can I take a peek at your notes?
No. And watch out. Mr. Smith, now you're tailgating the vehicle in front of us.
Oh, yeah. I'm just so excited about getting my license today.
Right. Okay. Now carefully turn right here. And wait, stop! You almost hit that pedestrian. How in the world did you pass the written test anyway?
Well,
you have to give way to any pedestrians crossing the street. Jeez.
Oh. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Oh! Get out.
What?
Get out. I'm driving back to the office.
Does this mean I didn't pass the test?
Look, Mr. Smith, could you do me a favor? When you come back to take the test again, plan on coming on Friday.
Again? Why? Is it less crowded that day?
No, it's my day off. Mikey, time for bed.
Why?
Why? It's getting dark out. Well, do you want to talk before you go to bed?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
The zoo.
The zoo? Oh, that was so fun when we went to the zoo. What did you like best about the zoo?
The porcupines.
They were big, weren't they? And what else? Yeah, what else do you remember?
The 2 giraffes.
The 2 giraffes. And were they taller than me? Or shorter than me?
Or over your head.
They were over my head. They were pretty tall. And what else do you remember? I remember, didn't you see an elephant?
Yeah.
What about the elephant? Do you remember? What was he eating?
Yeah.
He was eating. And then Mommy said something happened with the elephant, that he did something.
He threw dirt on us.
He did? Oh, yeah. How did he do that? With his foot?
No, his trunk.
And then you fed some ducks. What color were the ducks?
White.
And what other animals do you remember? Wasn't there some type of show?
Yeah, a bird show.
A bird show. What did the birds do?
Fly.
Oh, they flew around.
One flight.
One flew. Were they good birds?
Yeah.
Were they naughty at all?
One was naughty.
What did it do?
Did to think what you the man what it could not do.
Oh, okay. And then you saw some butterflies, didn't you?
Yeah.
What colors were they?
After the bird show.
After the bird show, you saw them. And were the butterflies flying around all over the zoo?
Well, they're inside.
They were inside? What, a little building?
Yeah.
And what was the building made of? Was it made of wood?
No.
What was it made of?
Glass.
Oh, it made of glass. And couldn't the butterflies fly out of the glass?
No.
No. What stopped them from flying out?
The air.
Oh, the air. Oh, there was air coming down?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. Well, it's time to go to bed now. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, neighbor, how's it going?
Fine, how about you?
Okay. By the way, my wife and I are going out of town this weekend, and I was wondering if you could take care of some of our animals while we're gone. You know our dog Jaws, don't you?
Yeah, my leg still hurts from the last incident.
Hey, he's just a playful little beast.
Right.
Hey, he likes to bark a little, and his bark is worse than his bite.
Oh, yeah.
Just feed him a can of dog food a day, and make sure he has plenty of water in his dish.
Oh.
And then take him for a walk around the block.
Well, how about if I just throw a frisbee over the fence to give him some exercise? Wouldn't that work?
Then he likes to watch the 3 o'clock soap opera on Channel 4.
Huh?
And brush his teeth after you give him some doggy treats around 4.
Man, you really pamper your dog.
And then brush his fur for about 20 minutes. He tends to shed this time of year.
Oh, what?
And then scratch him around the ears.
Oh.
Otherwise, he feels neglected.
Is that it?
Well, then there's Claus.
Claus? Who's Claus?
Oh, he's the cat we adopted from the animal shelter, but he's a little temperamental.
What do you mean, temperamental?
Well, he has mood swings. But he's doing better since he's been going to the animal therapist.
A therapist?
So be sure to feed him a half cup of cat food 2 times a day.
What?
And don't forget to put out some soft classical music during his nap time at 2:40 p.m. But don't let him out of the house because he might run away and chase the neighbor's dog.
You have some high-maintenance animals.
Not really. And don't forget to change the cat litter daily, or he might have an accident on the carpet.
Oh, great.
And finally, there's Buttercup.
Buttercup? Who's Buttercup? I'm afraid to ask.
Ah, she's a sweetie.
What?
If you know how to handle her right.
Oh, great.
Wait, let me get her for you. Here you are.
That's a snake.
Hold her.
That's a big snake with big fangs. Does the snake go to a therapist too?
Of course not. Just anger management class.
Oh, what?
I'm joking.
Oh,
Buttercup is a very docile
think...
creature. She never bites anyone she likes.
Oh.
If she doesn't, you'll know because she'll start hissing and staring at you. Kind of like what she's doing now.
Well, I'm leaving. You must be going out of your mind to think I'm going to watch a zoo full of misunderstood animals. You'd better hire some professional help, because I wouldn't watch them even if you paid me $1 million.
Hi, may I help you?
Yeah, you see, I need some flowers for my wife, and,
Let me guess. You forgot your anniversary and you're trying to make things up, right?
Oh, yeah, is it that obvious?
Well, yeah. We see men like you all the time that are so involved in their work that they simply forget about us.
Well, in this case, it's not like that.
Sure. What do you need?
Well, I'd like to get a dozen roses with some greenery and a very nice card.
Do you really think a dozen roses is going to cut it?
Well, yeah.
I mean, if my husband forgot our anniversary, he'd be in the doghouse for sure.
Well,
you need at least 2 dozen roses, a dozen balloons, and a romantic evening at an expensive restaurant.
Well, I only have $10.
$10?
Yeah.
Well, that will buy you a single rose and a hamburger at McDonald's, but that's it.
Wait. I actually have $12 and, wait, hang on, let me see here. 32 cents, so that might be...
Forget playing golf this weekend. Your wife is way more important.
Oh, no. Oh, no, my wife is out in the parking lot looking for me. Oh, and she's looking this way. Please, Please help me. She'll wring my neck for sure.
Okay. Let's see.
Please.
Well, it looks like I can arrange a small bouquet of roses.
Okay.
A couple are a little wilted.
No, that's okay.
But that's the best I can do.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
And I can also attach a small card and tie a nice ribbon around the flowers.
Oh, that would be great. You're a lifesaver. I'll put you on my Christmas card list forever.
Okay. That'll be $12 even.
Oh, you're an angel. Thank you. Oh, no.
What?
Now she's parked in front of your store waiting for me. I'm dead meat. Do you have a back door?
No. It looks like you need to face the music and just talk to her.
I can't.
She'll probably be very understanding after you promise to wash...
You don't know my wife.
Well, you need to promise to wash the dishes and clean the bathroom for the next 6 months. Get out there and be a man.
Could you call an ambulance, just in case? This could get ugly.
Man.
Welcome to First Mountain Bank's Automated Touch-Tone Information Service. Press 1 for banking hours. Press 2 for account history. Press 3 for money transfers. Press 4 for account interest rates. Press 5 for bank news. Press 6 at any time to return to the main menu. Press 7 to end the call. Thank you.
Hey, Henry, how's everything going? And what's with the flowers?
They're for my wife.
Oh, a wedding anniversary or something?
To tell the truth, it couldn't be worse.
Oh.
You see, I have to pick up my wife from the airport this evening, but while she was gone, there were a few minor mishaps.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I had some of the guys over Friday night to watch a basketball game on TV, but one of them got all excited and started horsing around, waving his arms, and he accidentally knocked over my wife's 250-year-old Chinese porcelain vase given to her by her grandmother, and it broke beyond repair.
Man, have you tried
super glue? Yep. But she would be able to tell in a second I was trying to pull something over her eyes.
Oh, wow, you're in hot water now.
If it had only been that.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, you see, the water from the vase spilled all over the manuscript of a book my wife has been writing for the past 2 years and blurred the ink over many of the pages.
Oh, no.
And so one of the guys had the bright idea of drying the pages by the fire while we watched the rest of the game, but a spark from the fire must have blown out and burned the manuscript to a crisp.
But what about electronic file copy? Had one, didn't she?
Well, actually, her computer crashed the day before while I was playing some computer games, and I haven't been able to get it to work since.
Man, are you in trouble now? You're going to have a hard time digging yourself out of this one.
Yeah.
Oh, so I get it now. You're buying the flowers for her as a part of some kind of peace offering, right?
No, not at all. They're for my funeral.
Hi, Dr. Hyde?
So what seems to be the problem today?
Well, I just came in for a checkup and a dental cleaning.
Open up and let's take a look.
Okay,
Wow, I've never seen one like this before. Let me try this. Well, besides a lot of plaque buildup, there's a major cavity in one of your wisdom teeth.
I feel it.
Hasn't this given you any trouble?
Well, the tooth has been bothering me, and it sometimes hurts when I drink something cold. Does it look that bad?
Well, we're going to have to remove the decay, and then we'll either put in a filling, or if the decay is extensive, we can't repair it. We might have to put in a crown on your tooth, or as a last resort, we'll have to extract the tooth.
Well, that sounds painful.
Don't worry. I've done this once before.
Huh?
Nah, just relax.
Wait, aren't you supposed to give me something to dull the pain?
Chicken. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We can either use local anesthetic or nitrous oxide. Laughing gas. To minimize the discomfort you might feel. Or you can just grin and bear it.
No. Put me under.
Yeah,
I can't stand pain, and I'd rather not be aware of what's going on. And if I need a filling, can I get one that looks like my other teeth?
If we can save the tooth with a filling, I recommend the high-strength silver alloy filling instead of the porcelain one. They'll probably last a lot longer.
Oh, okay, well, whatever. Let's get it over with.
Okay, pleasant dreams. Drill, please.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
I'm really sorry to hear about your dad. My sincerest condolences go out to you and your family. He was such a great man.
Thanks. As you know, he had been sick for some time before he passed away, so we were somewhat prepared.
So, how's your mom taking it?
Oh, it's been really hard on her. I don't think you'd get over something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure. My heart really goes out to her.
Thanks.
So, how is your mom going to be able to manage things alone?
Well, financially, Mom will be able to live a secure life from now on. I mean, Dad had life insurance and substantial investments in property and stocks, so returns on those should take care of her.
That's good to hear.
But our main concern at this moment is her emotional state.
Yeah.
She's really down, so a call now and again should brighten her day.
So, what are the funeral arrangements? The obituary in the paper didn't mention much about the funeral.
Well, some of the family members will get together on Tuesday morning for a private memorial service, but there will be a viewing in the afternoon from 2 to 3, followed by a funeral service. One of my uncles will be giving the eulogy.
I wish there was something I could do for you.
Well, actually, there is.
Oh?
You know, Dad really admired you a lot, and before he died, he asked if you'd sing a musical number at the funeral.
Really? I'd be honored.
It would really mean a lot to the family.
Sure. Then, see you on Tuesday.
Okay, see you then.
Hi, welcome back to Susan's Gardening Show. I'm Susan, and we're ready to take our next caller. We have Mark from Seattle. Are you still there, Mark?
Yeah, but maybe not for long.
So, how can we help you today?
Okay, my wife is really into gardening, and about 5 years ago, she received a beautiful climbing rose bush. I think an Agatha Christie.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
From her mother, who has passed away. And anyway, the rose plant seems to be on its last leg.
Really? Normally, that rose is really quite hardy.
I know.
It's very disease resistant, too.
I know.
So what's the problem?
Well, this situation isn't normal. You see, about a week ago, I was doing some yard work, and I was using some weed killer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, to try to get rid of some terrible weeds, and...
Did you spray the roses?
Well, not exactly. I set the spray container down near the roses while I was trimming a bush, and the container must have gotten knocked over, and the weed killer soaked into the ground near the roses.
How much weed killer are you talking about?
About 6 or 7 quarts.
Oh, that's
I think. You know, I mean, when you
That's
put...
a lot. How are the roses? What do they look like now?
Oh, dead. Real dead. Dead as a doornail dead. But my wife hasn't seen them yet.
Really?
Yeah, and
What have you done? Blindfolded her?
Well, I've kept her away from that side of the house where the roses are. But she's bound to see them at some point.
Yeah, you've got a problem.
I mean, is there anything I can do to revive them?
Not unless you're a magician.
Well, can you recommend a quick-growing variety that can take its place?
Mark, I'm sorry. You've made a mistake, a big mistake.
Except that my wife warned me this could happen. Oh, man.
Listen, you made a blunder, a big mistake, a really big mistake. But unless your wife goes on vacation for a couple of years, you're not going to be able to replace the roses that fast.
So, any recommendation? I mean, what do I do?
You need to talk to her.
Are you kidding? You don't know my wife.
Look, you've waited long enough. Don't let the grass grow around your feet. Say something, but be sure to hide the garden shears before you do. Kneel down. Ask for her forgiveness now.
But that's what I did when I killed her prize apple tree last year.
Really?
Oh, man. Oh, she's coming in from outside.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. One final word. Hide the weed killer.
Oh,
Thanks, Mark. That's all the time we have for now. Let's move on to our next caller.
Hi, I'm Bob, and welcome to the show, My Home, Your Home. Imagine that it's Monday afternoon and you decide to step out and buy a few things for dinner before the kids get home from school. You look at your watch. It's 1:30 p.m. and you need to be back in 20 minutes. When you get back, you notice nothing out of the ordinary and everything is just as you left it. Then, as you are looking through your dresser drawer, you notice that the contents are in disarray. You realize that the money that you had hidden carefully at the bottom is gone. Nothing else in the house has been taken, and the only evidence of entry is a dirty footprint through an unlocked window. Sound untrue? Not to our family because it happened to us. Now, there are several basic steps you can take to avoid being victimized in your own home. First of all, make sure that all of your exterior doors and windows have secure locks. If you recently moved into a new home, you would be wise to rekey all of the doors because you never know who might be walking around with a copy of one. Never leave a copy of the key outside under a doormat, on the windowsill, above a door, or in the mailbox. Burglars are very aware of your temptation to do so, and they will find an easy way in through your carelessness. Second, discourage burglars from even considering your home by keeping your yard well groomed. Trim back shrubbery and trees around entryways and windows where burglars can conceal themselves. Install bright porch lights in front and in back of your house, and consider investing in a motion detector as well. Also, use a light timer to automatically turn on your interior or exterior lights at times when you're away. Next, set up a neighborhood watch group to patrol the area. Keep neighbors informed when you might be away and have them collect your mail and newspapers if needed. Finally, prepare your family in the event someone breaks into your house in order to avoid serious confrontations. If you hear strange sounds in the house, call the police rather than seeking out the intruder. Having a gun to protect you at home is often not the best deterrent because it can be used against you. Think smart and prepare. Doing these basics will go a long way to securing your home, property, and peace of mind.
Well, hi, Mr. Brown. How's the apartment working out for you?
Well, Mr. Knowlton, that's what I'd like to talk to you about.
What?
Well, I want to talk to you about that noise.
Oh.
You see, would you mind talking to the tenant in 4B and ask him to keep his music down, especially after 10 o'clock at night?
Ooh. Who, me?
Well, yes. The music is blaring almost every night, and it should be your job as manager to take care of these things.
Hey, I just collect the rent. Besides, the man living there is the owner's son, and he's a walking refrigerator.
Well,
hey, I'll see what I can do. Anything else?
Well, yes. Could you talk to the owners of the property next door about the pungent odor drifting this way?
Well, the area is zoned for agriculture and livestock use, so there's nothing much I can do about that.
Well, what about That noise.
What noise? I don't hear anything.
There it is again.
What noise?
That noise.
Oh, that noise. I guess the military has resumed its exercises on the artillery range.
You have to be kidding. Can't anything be done about it?
Why, certainly. I protested this activity, and these weekly activities should cease within the next 3 to 5 years.
Hey, you never told me about these problems before I signed the rental agreement. Hey, Paul. Thanks for coming on this hunting trip with me. When my friend came down with the flu and couldn't make it, your sister wasn't going to let me go alone. You know, for safety reasons.
Yeah, well, as you know, I don't really like to hunt.
That's okay.
Well, I only came because my sister twisted my arm.
Ah, it's okay.
I didn't realize I was marrying into a family of hunters.
Shh. Quiet. I can see some deer down there, I think. You'll scare them away. They have a great sense of hearing and smell, so we have to remain out of sight.
Well, as you know, I don't really eat much meat.
You don't have to eat it. I'll take care of that. Just get ready. As soon as the sun comes up in a few minutes, you can often see the deer down in that meadow. You see that stream down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just need to quietly get a little closer.
Dan?
What?
How about if I just wait here and watch? Watch our stuff.
No, man. We'll have a better chance of bagging a deer if we're together.
Oh, man. I forgot my ammo back at the truck.
What?
What a bummer. I guess I'll just have to sit here and watch.
Are you crazy? Here, take these shells and load your rifle. Take them. Take them.
Hey, deer, if you're out there, run!
What are you doing? Cut it out. There's a huge deer in there. Ah, he's mine. Watch this.
Run, Bambi!
What did you do that for?
Yes! Hey, why are you reloading? They're gone.
Stand around here much longer and you'll see. Any last words?
Well, folks, the Cardinals are now down by 3 runs entering the bottom of the 9th inning with Mark Sosa up to the plate. The bases are loaded. Sosa has gone 0 for 3 this game with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Expectations have been high, and I'm sure Mark has felt the pressure trying to rebound from his 5-game home run drought. Mark is up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh, an inside fastball. Strike 1. Mark has been batting .279 this month, and he needs 1 more home run to pass the all-time home run record set back in 1961. And here we go. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, a monstrous belt to left field. It's gone, and Mark has just earned himself the title of Home Run King. Thus, the Cardinals have picked up their 70th win of the season.
So, have you found a job yet?
No, but I have a few leads, so things are looking up.
But isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, but this time is different.
Well, what are you looking for this time, then?
Actually, I want to work for a web hosting company.
Well, what would you do there?
Well, in a nutshell, web hosting companies provide space for people to store and run their websites. Does it sound like I know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, sort of.
And then, sort of, well, they allow people to run their websites without having to buy or maintain their own servers. And I'd like to work in technical support, helping customers resolve computer-related problems with their sites. And I'm a good communicator.
So, how's the pay for that kind of job?
Well, most people I know start out with a very reasonable salary. You can earn pay increases depending on your performance.
So, what about benefits?
Oh, the benefits are pretty good. They provide health insurance, 2 weeks paid vacation a year, and opportunities for advancement. And in the end, I'd like to work in a management position. Sitting back, enjoying the view out of the 20th story window of the office building, something like that.
Well, is there any long-term security in a job like that?
Hard to tell. The internet is booming, and these kind of companies are sprouting up everywhere, which is a good thing. But just like the dot-com era, you never know how long things will last.
Well, have you ever thought about going back to school to improve your job skills?
Wait, what are you suggesting?
Well, more training might help you land a better job.
Are you trying to say something about my current job? Is there something going on here? What are you saying?
Well, you did drop out of college.
I know, but I don't know. I'm just seeing my current job at McDonald's as a step up.
McDonald's?
Yeah, but, I don't have the resources to go back to school at the moment. However, the job I'm looking at will pay for some classes after I've been with the company for 6 months.
Well, it looks like you have things planned out this time.
If I last that long.
Hey, neighbor. What are you doing with my trees? My wife planted those 25 years ago. Get off that ladder.
Listen, even though the trees are in your yard, some of the branches hang over into mine. And I'm getting sick and tired of raking up your leaves and picking up all the branches that fall off during the storms throughout the year.
Yeah, but...
And the walnuts off this tree, they litter my yard and damage my lawnmower when I cut the grass. And my dog eats them, he ends up with terrible diarrhea.
Yeah, but still, you can't cut off those branches.
Watch me. It's completely legal. I checked the city code and law regarding this issue, and I'm well within my rights.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's just not right. You didn't say anything to us about it.
I don't have to.
Yeah, but you could have said something. Anything. I mean, I want to stay on friendly terms with you, but the basic courtesy of informing your neighbors is the least you could have done.
Okay, I'm cutting down your branches. You've been informed. Now stand back.
Hey! Well, don't expect an invitation to our next barbecue or book club.
See if I care. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. Stop shaking the ladder. You're acting juvenile now. Help!
Dad. Dad. Dad.
Oh, what?
The movie's over. You slept through the best part.
Oh, I must have dozed off during the last few minutes.
Right. You were gone for so long, you should have brought your pillow and blanket. So, what did you think about it?
Well, overall, I'm a little disappointed with the movie. I mean, the story was a little bizarre, you have to admit. I mean, really, how believable is a plot about a captain who navigates his spaceship to the far reaches of the galaxy and encounters a race of frog people? I mean, come on.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, you had to admit the special effects were awesome, and the acting wasn't bad either.
Oh, come on. I mean, what about the ship's communications officer? I mean, what did you think about him?
Well,
wasn't he a little weird to you? He was always talking to himself, and he had that funny hairdo.
Well, he was a little unusual.
Yeah.
But the ship's doctor was amazing. It was so cool when he brought the captain back to life during one of the battles.
Well, that was pretty realistic. But then the rest of the movie just went from bad to worse, and the photography was so fake.
How do you know? You were snoring so loud, the neighbors probably had to close their windows. It was that bad.
Oh, well, let's go to bed.
Ron, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just looking up some information on the internet.
Like what? Let me see.
No, it's okay. I mean, you know...
Baldness? What are you looking that up for?
Well, you know...
I mean, you're not that bad off.
There you go. Bringing it up again.
No, I mean it. You look great. Honestly, it's not that bad.
Hey, I get enough of it from friends and the people at work, and now from you.
Well, maybe you could wear a toupee. I think you'd look great.
Oh, no. And have it slip off my head onto my date's dinner plate as I lean over to kiss her?
Well, have you ever thought about seeking medical advice? There are new advances in medicines that not only retard hair loss, but help regenerate new growth.
I still don't give much credibility to medical treatment to prevent permanent hair loss.
Well, what about accepting the fact that you're just losing your hair?
I just can't give up hope. I know appearances shouldn't matter, but I don't know. I just feel that women just avoid me.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Oh, really? I've seen it many times. It just... I don't know.
Hi, Mr. Adams.
Ah, yes. You must be Kelly. Thanks for coming.
Here's my card.
Oh, the entrepreneurial spirit. It's hard to find a good babysitter on a Friday night.
Well, I like watching kids, and I need the extra money.
Well, I heard you were one of the best and most affordable babysitters in this area, and...
Well, I'd like to talk to you about my new rate increases.
Rate increases?
You see, Mr. Adams, I've consulted with my financial advisor.
What?
My mother. And she says I should charge more per child since I do cook and clean your house while you're away.
Oh, I see. So, what do you have in mind?
Well, as I see it, I'd like to ask $1 more per child per hour, and overtime after midnight. Based on my calculations, that's only 10.23% above the going market, and I'm now a certified babysitter with training in CPR.
Oh, I never knew there were courses and certifications in babysitting.
Times are changing, Mr. Adams.
Oh.
I have to figure in expenses for a benefit package to cover college tuition, retirement, and my stock portfolio. Well, I tell my dad what to do.
Oh, now, you're pulling my leg. I mean, how old are you anyway?
Old enough to be a tough negotiator.
For many homeowners, refinancing their home mortgages can provide numerous financial benefits over the long run. For one, you can lower your monthly mortgage payments by taking advantage of lower interest rates. This amount can be significant depending on the market rates. Second, reducing your mortgage can provide you with additional funds to finance other home improvements, like repairing that leaky roof, adding a garage, or building an addition onto your home. Furthermore, by refinancing, you can greatly reduce the length of your loan. After several years into your mortgage, People often earn more money than when they first purchased their home, and thus have a surplus to pay off loans quicker. However, for some people, refinancing their mortgages just makes sense, providing a cushion in case of a financial crisis due to loss of employment or a medical crisis. Whatever you do, be sure to gather all the facts about refinancing to make the best informed decision that will meet your current and future needs.
Hi, may I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to rent these movies.
Romance movies.
Well, they're for my daughter.
Right. It's okay. Well, do you have your membership card?
No, I don't. Do I need one to rent videos here?
Yes, but it's free.
Oh, okay.
It's just a card we use to help us keep track of video rentals.
Mm-hmm.
So please fill out this membership form.
Okay, and how much are movie rentals anyway?
Well, new releases are $3.50.
Okay.
And all other movies are $2. And you can rent up to 6 movies at a time.
Okay.
We also have a $5 special where you can rent any 5 movies for $5. But this does not include new releases.
Oh, well, I'll just take these tonight.
Okay, let's see. Your total comes to $7.50.
And when do I need to return them?
They have to be returned on Thursday by 10 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
And there is an overdue fee equal to the rental fee of the video, so be sure to return them on time.
Okay.
And enjoy your romance movies.
Okay, thanks.
Dad, can I go to a movie with Sharon?
Yeah, sure. But wait, weren't you supposed to get a report card sometime this past week?
Well, yeah. Can I call Sharon now?
You didn't answer my question. Did you receive it or not?
I love you, Dad. You're the best.
Don't try to butter me up. I can guess that your answer means that you didn't do well in some of your classes.
Well, my English teacher's so boring, and he blows up every time someone talks.
In other words, you're not doing so well?
A C? Minus?
Oh, well, how are you doing in your Spanish class? You said you liked that one.
Well, I do, but I forgot to turn in a couple of assignments.
Oh.
And I had problems on the last tests. All those verbs tripped me up. I get them all mixed up in my head.
Okay, and what about algebra?
I'm acing that class. No sweat.
Oh.
Can I go now?
And how are you doing in history?
Oh, that's my favorite class. Mr. Jones is always passing out candy if you know the answers to his questions.
Great, now I have a bright daughter with tooth decay.
Oh, Dad, can I go now?
You can go if you answer my history question. How old am I?
55?
55? You just failed a math and history test at the same time.
Dad?
Well, okay, but you need to come straight home from the movie, and you need to practice your clarinet.
Oh, I forgot about that grade.
What?
Gotta run, Dad.
Hi, how can I help you?
This is a stick-up. Put all the money in the bag, now.
What? What are you talking about? I'm going to get the manager.
Wait.
I have a gun.
Where?
In my pocket, see?
What? That's not a gun. That's your hand made to look like a gun.
That's what you think. So don't do anything funny. And don't press any alarms. Nothing.
Just put the money in the bag.
Okay, but I only have a few dollars and some loose change in my register.
I don't care. Just stuff it in this bag.
I mean, you could make more money setting up a lemonade stand outside the bank and selling each cup for 25 cents.
I don't care. Give me the money now. Good grief.
Okay. You don't have to get all worked up about it.
Come on.
Let's see. Here are a few ones.
Come on, hurry up.
A couple of tens, some coins.
Come on.
Oh, look! Here's an old 1935 penny.
Oh.
I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Come on, stop the chit-chat and fill the bag.
Okay. Cranky, aren't we? Oh, your bag has a small hole in it. Let me get you a new one.
No, small hole, big hole? I don't care. Put the money in your sock if you have to.
Well, you see, I'm still in training as a new bank teller, and my boss is evaluating me today. So I have to do things just right, or the bank won't keep me on.
Oh, come on.
Well, I'll be. It looks like someone's car is being towed out front.
What?
Poor devil.
Oh.
Boy, that's sure going to ruin someone's day.
Oh, man.
Oh, so where were we? Okay, before I give you the bag of money, could you fill out this satisfaction survey rating your service today?
Does it look like I have any time for that?
Do me a favor.
I'll even throw in an extra lollipop.
Oh, tell me this isn't happening to me. Look, this is supposed to be a bank robbery and not an afternoon picnic.
All right, but I'd suggest you turn around now.
Huh?
Those nice police officers seem like they want to talk to you or something.
Everything's going wrong for me today.
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to return this sweater for a refund. I bought it a week ago.
Well, first of all, what seems to be the problem?
Well, isn't it obvious by just looking at it? The first time I washed and dried it, the thing shrank at least 5 sizes. It wouldn't even fit an emaciated snake.
I see what you mean. But you didn't follow the washing instructions. I think it says here, right here, on the label, to hand wash it and then dry it on low heat.
How was I supposed to know that? The label's written in Chinese. And something else. The stitching is coming undone and the color faded from a nice dark blue to a seaweed green. And what kind of merchandise are you trying to sell here anyway?
Listen, sir, we take a lot of pride in our clothing. What I can do is allow you to exchange the sweater for another one.
I don't want to exchange it for anything. I just want my money back.
Well, I can give you credit on your next purchase.
No.
And since the item you purchased was on clearance...
No wonder.
We can't give you a refund.
A clearance item? There wasn't anything on the price tag or on the clothing rack that said anything about that.
I guess you didn't read the fine print in our ad. Probably can't read anyway. Look, here's the ad, and the information about the clearance sale is right here at the bottom on the back page.
Where?
Here.
There? What? That small print? You need an electronic microscope to see all those words, and I want to talk to the manager.
He's not here at the moment.
Look, this is ridiculous.
And anyway, you can only return items with a receipt within 6 days, and unfortunately, that was yesterday in your case.
But your store was closed yesterday because of the national holiday. What a ripoff. Listen, I give up. Your store policies are completely unreasonable.
Yeah, right.
Quality of your merchandise is shoddy at best. And your service, well, is non-existent.
You noticed.
And how do you expect people to shop here?
You did.
Here, take your sweater. You should open up a pet store and sell it as a dog sweater.
Dear Mom and Dad, this is my 5th day at summer camp. Life in the great outdoors isn't exactly what I expected, but I'm not starving yet, so don't worry about me. I guess I should tell you about what I do every day. First, everyone has to get up at 5:30 a.m. They have this silly old rooster named Harry who loves to wake us up. Next, we have to make our beds and tidy up the cabin before our camp counselor, Jeff, comes to inspect the place. Then we have breakfast around 6:30 a.m. After that, we have some free time, so I've been going down to the nearby stream to fish for a couple of hours. But yesterday, the only thing I caught was an old shoe and a tree branch. Great catch, huh? Then, when I was trying to swat a mosquito buzzing around my head, I slipped and fell in the stream and lost my fishing pole. That ended my fishing career. Well, in the afternoon, there are different activities we can choose from, like archery, horseback riding, and hiking. I thought archery would be the sport for me until I shot an arrow through Jeff's pant leg. As you can imagine, I haven't been invited back since. In the evening, everyone is assigned a different chore to get dinner ready. Yesterday, I was in charge of cooking the hot dogs, but I accidentally dropped them in the fire, so we had to settle for beans instead. The other kids are always razzing me about it. At night, we sit around the campfire in front of our cabins, sing songs, and tell ghost stories. That's usually fun, but one night, while trying to find more sticks for the fire, I got all turned around and got lost. After about an hour of wandering aimlessly in the forest, I finally found my way back. But no one seemed to have realized what had happened, thinking that I just had gone to bed. A bear or wolf could have eaten me and no one would have known it. I was so beat, I just crashed, out like a light. Well, today is another day, and tomorrow I come home, and not a bit too soon. I've learned that camping is just not for me. Love, Brad.
Hey, taxi! Great. Thanks for pulling over.
Where to?
Well, I'm going to the National Museum of Art, and...
Sure, hop in. No problem. Hang on.
Excuse me. How long does it take to get there?
Well, that all depends on the traffic, but it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes for the average driver.
Oh.
And I'm not average. I have driving down to an art, so we should be able to cruise through traffic and get there in less than 12 minutes.
Okay. Sorry for asking, but do you have any idea how much the fare will be?
Oh, it shouldn't be more than $18, not including, a tip, of course.
Oh, and by the way, do you know what time the museum closes?
Well, I would guess around 6 o'clock.
Oh, do you have the time?
Yeah, it's 4:30.
Thanks.
This is your first time to the city, right?
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, you can tell tourists a mile away in the city because they walk down the street looking straight up at the skyscrapers.
Was it that obvious?
Well...
Oh, before I forget, can you recommend any good restaurants downtown that offer meals at a reasonable price?
Well, the Mexican restaurant La Fajita is fantastic.
Oh.
It's not as inexpensive as other places I know, but the decor is very authentic.
Okay.
And the portions are larger than most places I've been to.
Sounds great. How do I get there from the museum?
Well, you can catch the subway right outside the museum. There are buses that run that way, but you would have to transfer a couple of times. And there are taxis too, but they don't run by the museum that often.
Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Is this Mr. Charles Phillips?
Yes, it is.
Well, Mr. Phillips, this evening I'm calling to offer you a special discount.
No, let me guess. You want to offer me a subscription to the newspaper or a great deal on airfare to Hawaii, right?
Well...
Or you want to offer me an unbelievable bargain on flamenco dance lessons?
No, actually, Mr. Jones...
Huh?
Oh, sorry. That was the last guy.
Oh, great.
We want to offer you a free trial membership to our sports club downtown at the introductory price of $39.95.
$39.95? I thought you said free. Listen, I'm not interested.
Well, it includes unlimited access to all our facilities, including the gym, weight room, racquetball courts, and swimming pool.
Again, I'm not interested. I have my own fitness program I do around the house anyway.
Well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Nah, like I said, I'll pass this time, and please put me on your don't call list.
Okay, it'll take between 4 and 6 months before your name will be removed from our database.
Months?
You might be called by another representative during this time.
Oh, great.
Have a nice evening, Mr. Williams.
Oh, man. Hey, Rocky, you've been sitting around all night. Get out and dance with someone like that woman over there.
No way. She looks like the intellectual type.
Oh, come on, man. What kind of woman do you like?
I want a woman who's affectionate and fulfills my every need. Oh. And that woman over there is just not the right type.
Hey, where have you been? Times are changing, and you're never going to find a woman who will shine your shoes and pick up after you all the time. Wake up!
Oh, really? I meet a lot of women like that, but not at this party.
Oh.
I also prefer a woman who will stay home, cook, clean, and watch the kids.
Okay, but what are your household responsibilities once you get home from work?
Eat, watch TV, and throw out the garbage.
Oh, wait. I can't believe I'm hearing this. In fact, you're never going to get married. I recently read a news report that said 40% of women don't think their husbands do their share around the house, and you seem to be that type.
Well, that's the way I am. But what's your idea of the perfect woman?
Well, I like a woman who's outgoing, caring, and non-judgmental about people's differences, and it bothers me when people think that they're the center of the universe, like someone I know.
Well, that's nice for you, but that doesn't change my point of view. I guess I'll have to go home to a TV dinner and my dog, Rusty.
Hey, and if I stick around with you, this is going to be a long, lonely night. Say hello to Rusty for me. Hey, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm having your car towed away for parking illegally.
Officer, you can't do that. That's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair? You parked your car in a no parking area.
What do you mean?
Look, sir, there's a sign right there that says...
Where?
Right there. It says tow away zone. No parking between the hours of 7 a.m. through 6 p.m.
Oh, that one? Those tree branches are covering it.
Sorry. You're going to have to take that complaint up with the city. I'm just doing my job. I'm just here to uphold the law. Anyway, you can clearly see it once you get out of your car.
But my car was only here 5 minutes.
Sorry.
I had to just run into this building to drop off some clothing at the homeless shelter. Just trying to help people in need.
Sir, the homeless shelter, it's 6 blocks down the road. Anyway, look, here's your ticket, and the address where you can pick up your car is found on the back.
What? $150? That's outrageous. I mean, completely ludicrous.
Sorry, don't park your car illegally.
So you mean that you're going to have my car towed away?
Yeah.
And I'm standing right here.
Yeah.
Look, how about 2 tickets for a lecture on the history of the English language tomorrow night at the library? Anything.
Sir, it's illegal to bribe an officer.
Wait. Or how about some coupons for a free burger at that restaurant across the street?
You've got to be kidding.
Buy one and get the second one half price.
You know, sir, you probably better leave now and have a good day.
Thank you, and welcome to everyone's favorite game show, Unbelievable Trivia. Today's contestant, Julie Jones, has just entered our bonus round and is trying to win our grand prize, $30,000 in cash and an all-expense-paid 6-day vacation to China. Okay, Julie, in order to win the grand prize, you must answer all 4 of the bonus questions correctly. All of the questions are true or false. If false, you must make the statement true by giving the correct information. If not, you go home with our consolation prize, a fine set of encyclopedias on home repairs.
Oh!
Remember, when the buzzer goes off, you must give your answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The first question. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear.
True.
You are correct. Question number 2. A tuna is the only fish that can blink with both eyes.
True. I mean false. Shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes.
Correct. Only 2 more questions. Number 3. An elephant has the largest eyes in the world.
I know that one. That's false. The giant squid has the largest eyes.
Super! This is the last question, Julie. The national anthem of Greece has 134 verses.
False. The national anthem of Greece has 158 verses.
You are right.
Did I win?
Yes, Julie. Pack your bags and we'll pack your wallet.
All right.
You're off to China. Well, that's all for today's show. See you next time.
Thank you.
Majestic, serene. Just 2 words to describe the scenic regions of Utah and the mountain west of the United States. Now, our office offers fabulous 5-day outdoor packages of the state for the adventurous. On the first day of your tour, visit the capital of historic Salt Lake City, Temple Square, home to the world-famous Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and other local historical sites. Then your tour will take you on a 4-day adventure of a lifetime to central and southern Utah, where you will hike and backpack through Arches National Park, Goblin Valley, and Bryce National Park. You'll also explore the magical world of Little Wild Horse Canyon. This very narrow, winding chasm with its steep walls on either side of you will leave you in amazement, knowing that it was formed from rushing water and erosion over millions of years. You'll also hike and scramble up to remote Indian ruins, study their history along the way, and learn how to respect and preserve the sites and the wildlife you encounter. You'll also learn the basics in rappelling, techniques designed specifically for the novice climber. The price of your tour package includes local transportation in Utah, 1 night's lodging in a 4-star hotel in Salt Lake City, hiking and camping gear, 2 meals a day, and your professional tour guide. Transportation from your point of origin is not included. Contact our office between 8 and 5:30 p.m. for more information and current availability on this wilderness trek, and reservations must be made 13 days in advance. Let us show Utah like no one else can. Happy anniversary!
Oh, thank you!
Yeah.
These are beautiful. You shouldn't have. Especially since our anniversary was last week.
What? Oh, I completely forgot.
Again?
No way, I can't believe it.
Neither can I, but you did.
Oh, how can I make it up to you? Again? Anything?
Okay, let's negotiate here.
Negotiate?
First of all, I want to go on that dream vacation you've always promised me.
You mean to Chicago?
No, to Europe.
Oh.
I want to fly first class and stay at 5-star hotels and no more places with broken heaters, leaking showers, and dirty bedding.
Oh, were those places that bad?
Well, something a little nicer. At least once in a blue moon would be nice.
Well...
And, oh yeah. Next, I want to get a new kitchen stove. The old one took its last breath weeks ago.
But we...
No, we're not going to use the outdoor barbecue anymore. It isn't any fun at all cooking outside in the winter with icicles hanging from your nose.
That bad?
Not for you, since you're always watching from inside.
Oh, well...
And finally, I want a new wardrobe. Some new dresses, shirts, pants, earrings.
Oh, but...
And no, I'm not going to wear your grandmother's old second-hand pants again.
Is that it?
For now. So, why don't we grab a bite to eat before we start planning the entire adventure?
But lunch wasn't on the list.
Let's see. Paris, Rome, London. Ooh, then a short detour to Russia, China, and...
What?
Ooh, and Hawaii on the way home.
Wow. I'd better ask the boss for a huge raise.
Hey, Renee, do you happen to know where the movie theater is downtown? The one near the hospital.
Yeah, why do you want to know?
Well, on Monday, I asked Jennifer out on a date for this coming Saturday night.
Wow, you've really been seeing a lot of her lately. Sounds great. Okay, write down these directions so you don't get lost.
Okay, go ahead.
First, drive down First Street going west, cross the river and keep going straight until Pine Street.
Until Pine Street, right?
Right. Then turn left, and the movie theater is the second building on the right. It's next to the church.
Second building on the right. Got it. Now, can you recommend any nice restaurants?
Yeah, the Pink Flamingo serves excellent Spanish food.
Well, where's that?
Well, starting from the movie theater, go south on Pine Street, cross 2nd Street, and drive to 3rd Street. You'll see a parking lot on the left side of the street. Okay so far?
A parking lot on the left. Okay, then what?
Okay, then turn left on 3rd Street and drive east. The Pink Flamingo is the building just before the river on the left side. I think it's open weekdays from 10:30 in the morning to 11:30 at night, but it stays open until midnight on weekends.
Okay, I think I've driven by there before. Oh, last thing. Where can I buy some flowers? We're going out to celebrate Jennifer's birthday.
Well, the only florist I know is in front of the stadium on 2nd Street. Try that one.
Great, thanks a lot.